So today I'm with Shorty. Shorty, how old are you?
I am 26.
Shorty, how long have you been lost in Phoenix?
For about 8 months.
What did your life look like 8 months ago when you weren't on the streets?
I was living with my mom and my sister, 59th and Thunderbird.
What happened to cause you to be here?
We didn't have enough money to pay it off, so we got kicked out.
You were renting a house and you got kicked out?
Yeah, we got kicked out. Me and my mom and my sister. We were staying at a house on 59th and Thunderbird.
So the three of you weren't working at that time, or what?
My sister was, I wasn't, and my mom was getting SSI.
Social Security?
Yes, sir.
Is your eye okay? Your left eye?
Yeah, got hit in my eye.
Looks like pink eye.
Really?
You got hit?
Yeah, I got hit. Some guy hit me.
A guy hit you?
A guy hit me, yeah. So now it got messed up, so I have to go get it checked. You can tell it doesn't look normal.
When did that happen?
It happened maybe a week ago.
You still haven't gone to the doctor? What's
No.
preventing you from going to the doctor?
I don't know. Honestly, I hate going to the hospitals because they take forever, and then I end up getting frustrated and just leaving, So that's kind of why.
Shorty, lots of people out here that I interview are doing blues or G. Do you partake in any of that stuff?
No, sir. I smoke cigarettes, but that's about it. I smoke a little weed here and there, but that's about it.
How do you manage to stay away from those substances?
Just try to stay away from people that do that. I don't really talk to anybody. I more just try to stay to myself. I feel like you get in more trouble when you talk to a lot of people, So I just try to stay by myself, pretty much,
What are your plans to get out of here? Like, what are you trying to do?
I want to try to get a job and then try to get a place so I don't have to be out on the streets anymore,
What type of job are you looking for?
Like cleaning. I know it sounds funny, but I like to clean, So, yeah.
What was the last job you had?
A couple years ago at IHOP.
Okay. Like waitress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was a hostess.
Hostess. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have 2 right now.
2 kids. Where are they at?
Yeah. They're with their father's mom.
Okay.
So they live just up the street.
Okay.
To be honest,
Okay. When's the last time you saw your kids?
My son's birthday. My oldest son, March 19th.
Recently, huh?
Yeah.
You miss them?
Recently. Yeah, I do.
Love
I miss
them?
my kids.
Yeah.
I love them, yeah. It's sad,
What's preventing you from being with them?
Just out on the streets, and I can't have my kids out on the streets with me,
Right.
Like, I wouldn't do that to them. So they're staying with their grandma right now,
Okay. Do you see a time in the near future where you'll be off the streets and reunited and be a mom again?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, It's taking a little long, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be off the streets soon. I hate being out on the streets. It's hard, Then especially being a chick, yeah, it sucks,
It's dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. I always have people following me, like nonstop, If I feel like they don't see me, I'll try to hide. If they do, if they try to get me in the car or try to get out, I'll jump in somebody's yard. And I'll be loud. And then they'll take off. So,
They're trying to take
dangerous.
you. They're just trying to take you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
That's sad. That's terrible,
Another reason to not be on the streets, right?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing when I approached you? Where were you going? Where were you headed?
Nowhere. I was just walking towards that way, so that way I could try to find somewhere to sit for a minute, because my backpack is heavy, and it kind of hurts my back, so sometimes I need to take a little break,
What's in your backpack?
pretty much all I have. I lost everything else, you know, when we got kicked out. So all that's in my backpack is all I have, you know. That's sad.
What high school did you go to?
Millennium High School. That's in like Litchfield. That's far,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow. So do you know where your mom and your sister are at?
I don't, not right now. I think they're at a motel, but I don't know. I don't know which one or anything, you know?
Why did the guy hit you?
He thought I was trying to steal his man.
So some guy hit you because he
He thought I was trying to steal his man. He was a gay guy. And he thought I was trying to steal his man. And me and the guy were just talking. And then he got mad and he came up and hit me.
the
So,
dangers of being out here, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of the women that I interview, they say they get approached on a daily basis, offered, hey, get in my car,
yeah,
we're
for
gonna do
sure.
this, go do
Yeah.
that. Do you
Yeah.
get people,
People always do that, yeah. Non-stop. When you're a chick, guys are always coming up to you, you know? It's sad, but I guess that's the world we live in. That's sad, you know?
for the rest of the day, what are your plans?
I was gonna try to find some places that are hiring and put in applications, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna do all day. Just try to look for places I could apply, you know? Apply at.
Are they gonna ask you for an address though?
Yeah. Yes, they will, but I just gotta be honest. Say I'm out on the streets. I don't know if they'll hire me, but I mean, it's worth a shot, you know?
Right.
Somebody's walking up.
So, do you have any like friends out here?
I know some people, but like I said, I try to stay to myself.
Okay.
Huh?
Do you have like friends like?
I know people out here, but I more just try to stay to myself, you know?
It's safer that way.
Yeah, it's safer like that, for sure.
What's the youngest person you've ever seen out here?
I don't know, say in their teens. I don't know exactly, but you know.
The youngest I ever interviewed was 15.
Really?
The youngest I've
That's
seen
sad.
was 13 on a scooter.
Aw.
He was opening
That's sad.
the door
Yeah.
at a Circle K,
Yeah.
opening the door for people so you can
Yeah.
get tips, you know, quarters, $1.
Where was his parents?
Great question. You know what? So as
Yeah.
soon as got enough money, you know,
Yeah.
he went out and bought a pill, I guess, because
Oh,
you know
wow.
they're so cheap.
That's sad.
And I haven't seen him since then, but I saw him a few times, and then people around, hey, do you know that
Yeah.
little kid? Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Who's selling to him? You know,
I don't know. That's crazy.
it
That's
is
sad.
crazy, and so that's why I'm curious because you're out here, you know,
Yes.
living out here. So like, do you see that often or no?
No, not really. Because like I said, I don't really be around people like that. You know,
Okay.
I more just try to be by myself. You
Yeah.
know, feel like it's better like that. It's less trouble, less headache. You know.
Yeah, so true. Do you have a message for anybody? Any message you want to tell people? Anybody that's listening out there, if they're thinking about trying substances, what should they do?
Yeah, the best thing would be is to get clean, go to detox. You know, start their life over. It won't do any bad. It'll do nothing but good. To be honest, you know. Just try your hardest to, you know, get better and be safe.
Absolutely. How are you going to be safe? Like, how in the next 3 months, 6 months, where will you be? What will you be doing?
Hopefully I'll have a job by then and I won't be out on the streets and I'll have a spot, you know? So that's what I'm trying to work forward to, you know?
You think you're going to be successful?
Yeah. You just can't stop trying. You just gotta try and you'll get it, you know?
Shorty, I'm gonna say thank you very much for talking to me.
Yeah,
I
no
saw you
problem.
walking by, and
Yeah.
you had the telltale signs of somebody that's out here. I just didn't know
Yes.
why you're out here, but I'm glad I got
Yes,
your
sir.
story. Okay.
Thank you.
Please stay safe.
Okay.
Get some help.
I will.
Get off of here. It's super dangerous, and hopefully I
It
see
is.
you in
Yeah.
the near future under better circumstances. For now, I'm gonna hand you a $10 gift card to McDonald's. Okay, that's
Thank
from
you.
Pearly. Here's some clothes because you
Aw,
need
thank
clothes, shirts, sweaters,
Yes, sir.
shirts. Here's a clean blanket. Okay?
Thank you.
Clean blanket, clean clothes, and
Okay.
then some slippers
All right. Thank
from
you.
Pearly to you because you need clothes, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, stay safe. I'm gonna get
Okay.
you some food. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.